the company ARK Info Solution. If you have a notebook, pen, or if you have a phone, for this purpose you can use it, and not for chatting now. So you can Google it, what this company does. I'm sure you will see that security camera, right? Most of the places. One of the very famous brand called CP Plus, CPP Plus, CP Plus, CPP. Salman Khan is the brand ambassador for that product. That is old product. So we have a business unit, one of the business unit which manages that particular division, and that is our own product. We export almost to 25 countries, and we are one of the leader in that technology. In addition to that, we have different organizations. One organization which I represent is ARK Info Solution. So ARK Info Solution is headquartered in Noida. That is our corporate office, and we also have an office in Mumbai. That is again one more corporate office where we have around 300 plus employees working in both places. And we also have other locations. We have a presence Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, and Delhi. In Bangalore, we have an office in Basavangudi, very close to BMS College of Engineering, that is the landmark. We have around 20 people working in this organization. In ARK Info Solution, I manage the higher education. We represent various technologies. We represent MATLAB. I'm sure most of you know MATLAB, right? So MATLAB, we represent some of the states, almost 5 states in India, as an exclusive partner. We represent the MOCU device. That is one of the hardware which principals are also saying, right? And it is part of your curriculum as well. We represent MOCU. The company name is called Liquid Instruments. We represent them in India. We work with almost more than 100 industries and academic institutions last 5 years. The third technology which we represent is ANSYS. I'm sure some of you maybe heard ANSYS or HFSS, right? Antenna design. So we represent them as well. And we also represent Unity. Anybody heard of this technology called Unity software? So that is what I am going to talk. Right. By looking at this slide, whatever strikes in your mind, you can share now.
Rating.
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 Rating is talking about rating.
Rating, okay. Steam engine, somebody told, okay. What
Revolutions.
else? Revolutions, okay. Any other thoughts?
Electricity.
Electricity. Yeah, revolution. You made it very clear. And you are explaining the picture now, right? Okay. Steam engine, electricity, computer. Industry
with IoT.
IoT. Okay. Any other thoughts by looking at this slide? Whatever you said is right. Any other thoughts? Something different strikes in your mind?
Revolution.
Revolution happening in different stages. Okay. Mechanical intelligence. Okay.
Where force is less.
Okay. More of automation. Okay. Any other thoughts? What next? You're asking me or you're going to say? 4 already seen, what is 5 you're asking? Okay. Good question.
Almost 100 years later.
Wow. Very interesting point. The time taken from 1 to 2, close to 100 years. 2 to 3 also 100 years. But 3 to 4 is not 100 years. Very good observation. Correct, no? 3 to 4 is not 100 years, no? How many years? Less than 50 years. Okay. Fine, but that is fine. This is one majorly dominating factor. One majorly dominating factor. Here, PLC also people started using during that period. Programmable logic controllers, programmable automation controllers, internet. People started using some of this in and around microprocessor, everything is started happening in Industry 3.0. Industry 4, somebody told IoT. Is it only IoT?
Industrial IoT.
Industrial IoT. Is it only industrial IoT is called Industry 4.0?
Communication.
Communication. 5G or beyond?
5G.
5G and beyond. Okay. What strikes in your mind when I say Industry 4? Because other three versions, I can correlate immediately. 3 means, 2 means, 1 means what it is. Industry 4, there are two answers. Just now I got it. Communication, 5G, IoT, industrial IoT. Anything else strikes in your mind?
AI, artificial.
AI,
Sensors, actuators.
sensors, actuators, eco-friendly,
Electric vehicle.
electric vehicles,
Smart factories.
smart factories,
SCADA.
SCADA. Yeah, whatever you said is almost closest to the answer. What else you can think when you say Industry 4?
Automation.
Automation. So there is a scheme from government. You can Google it later. You can note it down. Scheme called NMICPS. National Amis Mission. Every year government have a mission. And they spend thousands of crores of money to achieve that mission for a period of 3 years, 5 years, 8 years. So there was a mission in the year 2020, if I remember rightly, or 90. There is a mission. That was a mission. It is still continuing. The mission is called National Mission on Interdisciplinary, ICPS. Interdisciplinary. Now you have to tell me what is CPS. Try, what would be CPS? You are banned, you three are banned to answer, okay? Cyber physical systems. So this is a scheme initiated by Government of India in the year 2020. And the budget was 3,800 crore. Still it is active, still it is expanded for next 3 more years. And almost 22 IITs, IISc Bangalore, and a few private universities all are working together. Each got approximately 120 crore to create a hub and spoke model, and they are doing. And what they are doing, they all are working together in these technologies. It's a grant given by government, Department of Science and Technology, for a national mission called Interdisciplinary Cyber Physical System. Every IIT got almost 100 crores plus, and it is expanding now to work in all these technologies. Some of the technology you are named already, AI you are told, IoT you are told, IIoT you told, but many technology you forgot to say. But I'm sure you know all this technology, you heard all this technology. Anybody not heard this drone? You heard, but you forgot to tell in this forum. Cloud, all your photos are in cloud. Okay, autonomous. You told electric vehicle. The next revolution, I can say, autonomous. We want to be secured. Everything is happening in digital form. Data. I cannot say what figure. The data is trillion, right? Digital twin. I don't know how many of you heard, which I can address it now. Manufacturing also it is getting revolutionized. 3D printers. Are you right? Do not take too much of time today to print something. We want to make it more affordable, economical, sustainable. Right? How do we achieve? Using the additive manufacturing or digital manufacturing. The 2 more technology which I am going to stress mostly in the next 1 hour is these. Immersive technology, AR, VR, MR, and twin, digital twin, immersive digital twin. So what I wanted to share right now is Industry 4 is not one technology. Industry 4 is a bunch of combination of convergence of all this technology which I showed. And it is happening in India. Please don't think that something I'm talking next to 5 years later you will see. No, It is happening in India. Already all the IITs are having Section 8 company. Sir was saying sensor, actuator, control very specifically. That is one of the center of excellence in IIT Madras under the banner of ICPS. They got 125 crore. Exactly the same title. Similarly, AA, that is one of the IIT is doing, IIT Mandi or something. IISc Bangalore is doing on smart manufacturing. IIT Jodhpur is working on AR, VR, MR technologies. Similarly, each IIT is doing the public data. You can able to get all the information. What is the current status of that particular project, and what is the next 3 years, 2 years they wanted to do. Okay. So one of you asked me, what is next? Who asked that question? Sometime back when I showed, somebody asked, what is next? What is next, ma'am? What would be next now? Cybercrime. Okay. How the industry 5 look like? Till industry 4, we have some idea now, right? We started with the steam engine, electricity, computer, microprocessor controllers, and industry 4.0, we are talking about cyber physical systems. Security also one of the element in the CPS. But what is industry 5? Industry 5 will come or not, first of all?
Yes.
When?
Shortly.
Shortly means tomorrow morning?
Not another
20 years.
20 years from when?
Today.
If you carefully noted, industry 4.0, the innovation started happening in 2012, right? You have seen the previous slide, right? From 2012, you tell me, industry 5. How many years? At least from now, you tell me how many years?
Another 10
My
years.
10 years.
By 2040.
2047 also looks good. Experts are saying from now 5 years. From industry 4, it is 18 years. It is not 100 years. It is taking time from revolutionizing from 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. No. When the revolution is happening from 3 to 4 itself, it is demonstrated less than 50 years. And 4 to 5, whether you like it or not, they are saying just wait for 18 years from 2012 or just wait for 4 more years. How does that look like? That is most important. Don't think that, okay, industry 5 will come, that time we will see. Why should we worry now? India it will not come. Please erase it if you have that in mind. Because you demonstrated 4 years before that traditional blackboard, green board teaching is not applicable for COVID times. You demonstrated, right? You all thought, right? That is the first time you may be connecting with the Teams or Google Meet or Zoom. And you have done it your best possible in that tough time. So industry 5 will come. May not be in the name of one more Corona. Don't worry, Corona will not come. That is not my intention. But you will adopt industry 5. What would be industry 5? That is interesting. Human? Human robots. Partially correct now.
Atomic power utilization.
Okay, you are very narrowing down there because you are from the electrical department. Cognitive systems. Can you make it a little bit clear? What it means, cognitive systems? Almost you are close to the answer if I think correctly. What it is? Humanized. You are almost close to the answer. Any other thoughts?
Human intervention will be reduced.
Human intervention will be reduced. That is happening today also, no, ma'am? Sir?
That will be upgraded.
Upgraded. So that means everything will get upgraded.
Yes.
Nothing will be eliminated. Please be sure. Industry 5 means there is no AI. No. $500 billion. I don't know how many zeros. $500 billion. That is what Trump told, no? Few days before. They are going to invest in AI $500 billion. India is investing 500 crore. Something budget they announced. Yesterday, they were pressed. 500 crore, how much?
More than not 500.
Okay. So some thousands of crores they are going to invest on AI. So that means this technology going to dominate surely. But something else will come. Fresh, new. supported by all this. What would be that? I can help you, you help me with the answer. Can you take your phone today and call anybody in the world? Can you see and talk? Huh? You can touch and talk, huh? The next year. Yeah, you are close to the answer already.
No, sir, space.
Metaverse. Somebody told the name also.
Space revolution.
Space revolution. Okay. So metaverse is almost the next industry revolution. Now, can you help me? What is the metaverse then? In your understanding? Imagination, illusion. In a simpler form.
If wedding is happening somewhere, we can feel that we are in wedding and we are sitting in a wedding.
You go to wedding, you experience somewhere wedding. Okay. See, today, how many of you want to be part of Kumbh Mela? Because of the crowd, right? Because of the crowd, naturally. Suppose I have my grandparents who have ambition to go to Kumbh Mela because of the health issue. If they are not able to go today, I can make it possible sitting in their home. Same thing, whatever you said. Virtual, illusion. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat their brain for 5 minutes. I'm going to cheat them till you are not in this world. You are in the other world, which is Kumbh Mela. Please remember, cheating your brain is not easy. Can you cheat your brain? It's too much of alert. And if I have to cheat your brain, first thing I should disconnect you from this real world, and I have to take you to the world, the other world. And in that world, I have to create an ambience, experience, interaction, as if you are in the real world. So the next revolution, what people are talking is Industry 5, which is nothing but metaverse. It is nothing but creating, having parallel universe. Creating and having parallel universe. Can you imagine? How many of you in this world? You have multiple copies? But we will, in that other world, the metaverse world, we will also have one more version of me. In this world, whatever you are doing, you will do it in that world also. It's not alternate. It will complement. I can be here, 10 minutes I will go to Kumbh Mela, come back here. It is not alternate. Because in the real world, I have a problem, traveling problem. In the virtual world, I will travel, get that experience, as if I'm in that crowd, as if I'm in that world, come back after 10 minutes and continue my assignment, paper correction. I can continue. So that's why I'm not using a word, it is a replacement. I'm using a word very carefully, parallel. That is what you have done in the past and continuing doing today also, right? Your HOD will say, I'm sending you a link at 7 o'clock, join for the meeting. Are you coming here for joining the meeting? This conference room? No. You're using the same technology, a kind of technology, you're clicking the link and you are joining. It is possible happening because this is affordable, first of all. Anybody don't have a phone? Everybody have. Anybody don't have internet in your phone? Everybody have. Because you have the technology along with the support system available, accessible today, you are able to do it everything as if you are inside the campus, you can able to do it outside the campus as well. Today, why are you not able to go to Kumbh Mela? Why are you not able to get the same experience of Kumbh Mela here? You need some technology, that's all. Instead of this technology, I will say some other technology. And if you have the technology which is available, affordable, then you can also be in the part of metaverse. See, my CEO every year when he calls for the meeting, board meeting or annual sales meeting, he'll say, "Where are you traveling to Singapore? You join virtually, not Zoom link. I will also get some link. But when I use that link, I will not use this phone, I will use a device. I'll use the device. The moment I wear the device, I will not able to see none of you. I will be part of that boardroom. I can see my CEO and other colleagues of me sitting in front of me in the boardroom, and I can interact. In the Zoom link, you are able to interact, right? Same way I will interact. In the Zoom link, your experience is a 2D. This phone is 2-dimension, right? The screen is a 2D, right? This will give you 3D. You can see the depth, what height I'm sitting, I'm standing. It will take you to the extent your brain will get cheated for a few minutes or few hours, and you will continue your work, what you want to do. So Industry 5.0 is nothing but metaverse, parallel universe. It is already happening. Okay. How many of you not seen this device in the past?
Yes.
So you have seen your children, you might have been experienced this device also for games. Today I'm saying this is not for game alone. This can do wonders. And people who have used this technology to achieve the metaverse, they call immersive technology, because you will immerse in that field. And to build that metaverse, build that parallel universe, this particular lab, this particular seminar hall, somebody has to create, right? And when I send you the link after 1 year, 2 year, hey, all of you join for one more FDP conducted by HOD, ECE, Ravi Kumar, all the coordinators. But don't come physically, because that time this device may be available with all of you, maybe in the affordable form. If that is true, then you will not come here. You will all will wear and you will have the similar experience. When sir is coming and sitting here, he will see, hey, when I sat last year, I was sitting in the first table where there is a sticker 10. That kind of accuracy I can bring it. Perfection I can bring it. So that you will feel you are not in your bedroom, you are in the SAP seminar hall. It is possible. Imagine for a second how many you have to create. That's why this technology is getting more and more powerful, and this technology is supported by all the surrounding technologies as well. See, today when I send a link to 50 people whom you supposed to who were supposed to join for this program, if 51 people try to join, will it be allowed to join? 51 who is not registered for the program. The same way, in the metaverse also, you should have all the security, cloud, big data, connected. All these things will become a very critical role. You can ask me, sir, oh, when you have such information, why it is not ready? Because all the supporting systems are not ready. 5G will not be enough. You have to work with 6G. And you have to work on 3D content. This particular seminar hall is not ready in metaverse. Somebody has to create. This bench is not ready. This fan is not ready. I'm not ready. My avatar is not ready in the metaverse. So people are creating. Once small portion of the content is developed and ready, and everybody put the content inside the platform, it will become, hey, we all are ready for metaverse space. So that's why the 5 more years it is taking now. Okay. If you're not able to appreciate right now, just spend some time in this video. This is happening. This is not my imagination. Okay. So this lady wearing some device and playing tennis, standing in her home. with whom she is playing. Oh, the another person, he is also not physically present, and both are playing. This is not my imagination. It is already proven. Experts are getting support in this form to achieve what they wanted to achieve without travel. The power of this technology will help you to do it. If time, that's why I'm saying after 11:45, if there is a time available, I would encourage you all wear the device, and you will see something different, not game. Okay, and that is developed by us, not downloaded by some website. Okay, great. So you could be able to follow till now. Any questions? Any thoughts? So far, so good. Okay, great. So I will make it clear what is these terms. People will confuse. People will have a different kind of opinion about all this technology. So let us spend some time. What is these three major technology? One is VR. The other one is AR. The other one is MR. R stands reality. A stands augmented. B stands virtual. M stands mixed. But let us have a clear understanding. If you don't have clear understanding, what will happen? Your students will come back and say, I'm doing an AR VR project. They'll confuse you. So that's why we should have a clarity so that when students come back and say, I'm doing VR project or AR project, we should be able to appreciate, yes, whatever they are doing is right. Let us go with VR first. People already experienced. Anybody not experienced with this device? Nothing wrong. Anybody not experienced this? Only one? Okay, very few. Okay. This device is called head mounting device, HMD, because you are put in the head mounting device. It is like your phone. You have variety, right? The same way it has variety also from various vendors. I will take 2-3 examples where I have personally involved in working with them for project development, some of the research, then you will appreciate. How many of you have a fear of height? Height. Standing in 40th floor looking down. How many of you have a fear of being in the dark room without cell phone? Okay? You don't need to tell me, you just evaluate yourself. How many of you have a fear of seeing blood? Operation theater, seeing the blood. Okay, we have fear. Similarly, I can keep on saying all these things put together something called phobia. Question back to all of you is, how do I remove the fear of phobia? How do I remove the phobia of therapy?
Face it.
Face it. I have a fear of height. Face it means what? I should go every day morning, stand here, and then come back in the evening. How many days I should do it, ma'am?
Until the fear.
Until the fear was practically possible, ma'am?
Should try.
Should try. Suppose you are a student, which class you are teaching, ma'am? Easy. Assume that I am coming to your campus and saying, I want to recruit one of your students who have a fear, height fear only. My salary package is 2 lakh per month. But the work is, he has to work in the wind turbine. Have you seen the wind turbine? Good. You have seen at least height. Okay. Wind turbine. I have a fear of height. My salary is 2 lakhs. Will I take that offer? I will take madam's word. Try it. Face it. For 2 lakhs per person. Salary motivates. Whether he'll come back or not, we don't know. Does not matter, right? Salary does not matter for that because we're playing with the life. People will not agree. At least his parents will not agree. Her parents will not agree. Okay. Just hold on this particular idea. If you have some idea also, answer, solution also, you can share it. But keep this challenge. This is a problem which I got involved with a couple of researchers, and we developed the solution as well for this. My second example, which I personally involved. one of my very close relative, when she was crossing the road from Marathalli, I'm sure most of you know Marathalli, outer ring road, right? Crossing from one corner to another corner, 10 years before, not an easy task. Now you can easily cross because lot of metro are going on, nothing will happen. You can easily cross. But 10 years before, when one of my close relatives crosses the road, she met an accident. She got a problem here. And when people have a problem, they'll go and consult with specialized doctors, orthopedics. And there are some doctors who will say, hey, you have to do this kind of exercise. I have seen that person does these exercises. That person does these exercises. That person does some exercises like this. What is that specialist called? Physiotherapist. So I have seen that that person does these exercises, and after 2 iteration, 3 iteration, she will started crying. Why? Huh? Pain. Now I'll ask you one question. I'm sure you all teach, right, till today. How many hours you teach? Approximately in a day? 2, 3, 4 hours. When you teach 3 hours, will you sit and teach or stand and teach? Did you find pain? Why? Why you did not find pain when you are standing and teaching for 3 hours? Involved, somebody told. Can I tell you because of salary? No. Maybe salary is not motivating him to get a job for wind turbine, right? Okay. Involvement, energy, stamina, okay.
Immersed.
Immersed. Good try. Yeah. Student faculty interaction. You'll forget what happens. You'll take the other faculty period also. You continue. Okay. Practice because you're doing it regularly. 3 hours, 4 hours. Practice. Interest. On top of all, your HOD is not here.
You don't have any
Professions.
Cameras are being.
On top of all these reasons, whatever you said, I believe one more additional reason or topmost reason is you enjoy what you're doing. My daughter, when she comes back from school, about 5 minutes I want to play. 5 will become 50 minutes. 50 will become 5 hours if it is Saturday. Why?
enjoying this.
She enjoys what she does. The patient, which I told, example. After 2 iteration, 3 iteration, why she's crying? She's not enjoying. How do I make her enjoy? So what we are doing with that hospital, wow. So the moment the patient wears the device, switch it on, there is a content here. Assume that the patient wants to spend time with Lord Venkatachalapati. So the moment I wear, I can see Lord Venkatachalapati in front of me. I can see hundreds of people surrounded. I can see Jalagandi Jalagandi songs. I can go very close to the God. I can see there is a plate filled with the flower. I can take one flower, second flower, third, Om Namo Narayana. What I'm doing? So you have to talk with respect to the patient. She was crying after 2 iterations. She could be able to do it 30 times now. Because first thing you did, you disconnected from the real world which she don't like. She don't want to see our face. She wants to be in the face or environment where she enjoys. And you are able to cheat her brain for half an hour and you can make her to do that exercise. And what you are doing because of this, you are impacting hundreds of thousands of people's life with this $500 device. This $500, my daughter told me this time, you have to gift me this only this year for birthday. So $500. It will become cheaper, don't worry. It will become cheaper next year. In 2030, it will become $100, less than $100. Why? Because I told you 2030 is a metaverse. If it is $1,000, will you buy? If it is $100, will you buy? You'll buy two. This will happen. And we all will be in the metaverse world. And you will do 99% what you are doing today with this technology. Now the question is, when I wear the device, I told I am seeing a content of Lord Venkatachalapati. You would have been visited 100 times, or at least 10 times to Tirupati. If that experience, if I am not giving, the patient will realize you are cheating here. After 2 iterations, you will stop taking the flower. Correct, no? Brain will act very fast. So there is something called hippocampus. Somebody who studied biology, heard this term, hippocampus, right? Yeah. Firing hippocampus and make it active is challenging when you are not doing real. Usually that particular neuron will be active when you are doing real. You are not doing real. You are cheating and getting it the same thing. That is possible with this device. Now you imagine what kind of technology you are looking forward in the next 5 years' time.
Only cheating.
For what purpose, sir? Hundreds of people in the city of Bangalore, when they are struggling for physiotherapy exercises, taking 8 months time to get recovery, you are bringing them to 6 weeks. Cheat, let us cheat. Because I'm helping hundreds of people's life, including my close relative. Yeah.
What is the exact name of the device?
General name is HMD. This particular device is Oculus Meta, META. HMD, head mounting device. The same thing for your wind turbine, wind tunnel. People who have phobia. I cannot go to the 40th floor every day and look at it. No? I can recreate this content. And the moment I wear the device, I feel like I'm standing in the 40th floor. That's why when you told me cognitive, I was very happy. That is what exactly going to happen in the world of metaverse. I can take you hundreds of examples in VR other than the gaming. Gaming which you have seen already. Or people who have not seen, don't worry, go to any of the malls in Bangalore, you will have this device. But it was started with the gaming entertainment as a core. But today it is no more for gaming and entertainment. It can impact hundreds of thousands of people's life. Sir, do we have a fire extinguisher in our life? How many of you know how to use it? Okay, how many of you know how to use it?
They are not used, sir.
Used, fortunately, touched wood. The incident did not arise. If it arises, definitely you will not use it. Because you don't know how to use it. In my office, every year, once or twice, experts will come. We all will stand in a ground, 100 people, and somebody will demonstrate. With that knowledge, I can able to. Okay, first of all, how many of you know HAPAT? In this floor, where is the fire extinguisher? That's the first question.
In our chamber is.
And how many of you know how to use it? The next question, right? God's grace, good that blessings from God. We don't have that problem. But it arises. Now the question is, how do you prepare? How do you get trained? See, you cannot teach burning some wood and say, hey, I will use the fire extinguisher, teach you how to. That is not the way the fire will happen. If you go to the factory, plant, process industry, then you will understand the importance of fire safety. Now the question is, this technology will help you to get trained in those scenarios, which is life risk involved. I cannot compromise my life, no, for 2 lakh salary. But I should get trained, I should get the job. So how do I get the training? I cannot do it on daily basis. I should use the technology to learn. So this will replace 99.99. How many nines you want to add? You add it. That much accuracy of your real learning. Okay. So in a summary, if I say, what you should remember is you need a HMD. bed mounting device. Without HMD, you cannot achieve VR. And all your experiences are 3D plus. 3D plus means when I say Kumbh Mela or the Lord Venkatachalapati example, it is not only visual, no. You have to hear. That is 4D. 3D means X, Y, Z. 4D means additionally adding other dimension. Smell, laddu smell also should come. Then only I will believe I am in that environment. Otherwise, no, yeah, you are cheating. So your brain is so powerful to realize. That's why I did not use the word VR technology in the previous slide. I used the word immersive. You have to get immersed. That's why 3D plus based on the application. What is the third one? You should not be in the real world. You should be in the virtual world. That means this content has to be developed based on the application. General guideline. There are so many other guidelines. At least to understand some extent within the time what we have, 3D and beyond. You should not be in the real world. The third thing, you need a special device. Without that, you cannot achieve. If somebody is saying, I can also do a VR project in the laptop, you laugh for half an hour and then come. Because VR is not laptop-based project. VR means you should have a device. Using the device only you can experience. The 3D movie you have seen, no? With normal eyes, you get the glass. Same way, VR means you need the device. So far, so good. AR. What is AR? Augmented reality. What it means? Exactly opposite. Okay. So you will continue to be in the real world plus digital world. Here completely virtual. Here you will be continuing to be in the real world plus digital. All your experience can happen in 2D, and you need a 2D device. What will be a 2D device? 2D display device. Your phone. Your phone or laptop or tablet, whatever. So why I'm telling you this differentiation, because when somebody comes to you and say, hey, I'm doing a VR AR project, how it is possible? VR is completely different from AR. Either you do AR project or you do a VR project. Because for VR you need a special device. For AR you can do it with your phone. In AR you will achieve only 2D. In VR I can do beyond 3D. So don't accept when your students smartly come and tell you, I'm doing AR VR project. You tell, I attended the faculty development program already. So we know what is AR, what is VR. So where you will use AR? AR. Any use cases? How to open this cap, water bottle cap? Very simple, everybody knows. How do you repair this cap? Don't say I'm not electrical engineer. If I use a technology to guide me, the moment I scan, oh, this is Usha fan, no, Zeta fan. Okay, Zeta fan. I'll choose Zeta fan. Then I want to do troubleshooting. Then it will tell me 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. I will do those 3 steps. I know to be electrical engineer. If a technology can assist me to do a specific task, programmed already to do for me, as if there is an electrician sitting next to me and guiding. If this does, there is AR. So you are adding information on real. What is real? Real is this. Where is the screw? I don't know how to remove the screw anti-clockwise direction. So this content developed and deployed in the phone can guide me how to remove step by step. If you go to some of the malls, Diwali time I went to one of the mall. I wanted to buy a coat. Shop person told no trial room here. How do then you have to take a return? No. You scan your body. Choose which coat you want to try. The moment I choose and stand in front of the wall, it's a mirror. It suits me and say, hey, this is suiting to you or not. That is AR. Why? Real, adding information on top of real. The information is jacket. Real, adding information to repair maintenance. You want to change your specs. You want to change your specs. Go to specs maker and show your face. It will tell you what is the suitable frame for your face. Adding information on real. So there are hundreds of thousands of applications. If you buy something in Amazon, Flipkart, whatever other enterprises today, they're not sending the expert to do unpacking. Are they sending it? No. They'll say, please scan the QR code, follow the 3 steps. It will show all procedure to do this. AR. Now, if you look at the AR and the VR in both, the most important element is content. Do you have content? How do we repair this? How do we repair this? How do I put a battery? Maybe 3 steps, 4 steps to a complex application. Today, we all are talking about EV, right? Electric vehicle. At least we know in the traditional vehicle, if there is a problem, what kind of basic troubleshooting we should do. In an electric vehicle, first of all, leave hours. Whether the repair people, shop people, are they ready for doing any repair for e-vehicle? First of all, we are struggling, right? They don't know how to do it. Simply they'll say, sir, replace this battery, put this battery. Replace this. Basic troubleshooting. How do I train a 8th class student, 8th class person who is traditionally doing last so many years? Why I'm telling you this idea? Because when the call for comes from VGST, you should write a proposal. I'm going to develop a VR-based training simulator for electric vehicle, because the whole world is talking about electric vehicle. Nobody knows how to repair. Correct, no? Somebody has to take the initiative for skill development, skilling them. And if you tell them, I will teach battery, different type of battery, different type of motor, different type of material, they will not come to the class. You should teach in a such a way that they will immersively learn it in their local language. You cannot ask them to come and sit in your class, because this is going to become $100 tomorrow. You tell them, sir, already that person, shop person, you already have this, wear it like your phone, play this content for 10 times, you will learn everything, how to do the repair. Some people are not still believing whatever I am talking is true or not. Huh? Not believing, no? You're believing? If you're not believing, if you're believing, look at this.
Wire.
India's number, I won't say number 1, top 10. Top 10, I really top 10?
In top 10.
In top 10. They published a article called for invitation for expression interest when last year. What they said, sir, in my classroom students are not listening. Who is saying? IIT professor. It is true for ours also, our classroom also. But IIT professor realized, and they told, if I want to make my students more effective beyond that 45 hours or during the 45 hours, my traditional teaching learning will not work. They are saying, we want to use virtual reality, VR. Don't think that, okay, VR means this $500. IIT have crores of money. They can buy almost 1,000 units within a minute. They don't need to approach me as well. They can approach Amazon. Amazon can supply. But what they want is, what I will do with this device, sir, because the moment my students wear the device, they should be able to do mechanics subject automatic recirculation valve experiment they should do. They should do diesel engine.
So we need to create a content for all this.
The list is going, and they are saying, sir, in my life, students never get an opportunity to go to thermal power plant. Let us create a VR based thermal power plant. It is not stopping at mechanical, electrical. It's not stopping at electrical, civil. Not stopping at civil, basic science, CRO. I'm sure you would have been told to your students, they don't touch, or if you are touching the CRO, careful, this is 2 lakh. Told or not?
Costly.
Suppose if I have a VR module in this, the moment I wear, I will have a R&S or National Instruments or Keysight or whatever they make, and I will be able to learn everything. I'll do mistakes, and I'll keep it out and then do without mistake here. 9 times I can do it here, 1 time I'll do it properly here. Now I have a check. Whose name I should write a check for the content? If somebody is ready to give CRO content, IC engine content, electrical machine content, I'll write a check, blank check. You have to fill your name. Money I will put it, okay. This list is not complete. Keep on going. And when this document was published, May month, the whole India, nobody is competing here. Nobody have the content. They retended. Now they said, please give me whatever you have. We also don't have everything. We have some 100 contents. So we told 100 contents, we will give it. So now you look at, there is an opportunity for you and your students. If you want to estimate the cost, for example, this is another tender. What is the requirement here? Welding. Have you seen the welding? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years before? We are talking about SDG. SDG goals, sustainable development goals. Huh? And one of the goals is sustainability. Other goals are there. One of the goals is sustainability. So today, government is taking initiative. Why don't you do VR-based welding simulator? Learn, don't waste the electrodes, and then finally go and do it properly. Imagine the cost for this project. The cost is 23,60,000 for one welding simulator. If sir decides I'm going to leave SJP 80, I will develop one content in VR professionally. It will take time professionally and give it to 10 different industries. 10 into 22.3 crore. 5 content, 10 crore. You may think, sir, competitor will be there. Competitor will be there. But it's not easy. According to me, they are not here the next 10 years' time. And to encourage your students, it does not require a huge investment as well. It requires a computer, it requires a $500 device, and they should have a proper training on the technology tools. They should have a creativity innovation. On top of it, they should know what is welding simulator. What is welding? What is a CRO? If they don't have the subject knowledge, and if they want to try this, it will not work out. So the 50% is what you are teaching in the classroom. On top of it, if they know the tools and technologies, this combination will help them to become entrepreneur, researcher, startup, generating, earn when you are learning. So many buzzwords and people are using nowadays. All these things are possible in this technology. And you are also in par with what 2030 national mission. Okay. Any questions, any thoughts right now? 11:40 in my watch, 11:42 there. I have another 3 more minutes. So right now I'm in the 5th slide only, okay, out of 40. I'll skip all this, okay, don't worry. As long as you are able to follow the story and all, you can skip. Mixed realities, combination of these two, okay. These are not limits.
Sir, this will be helpful only for practice.
This will be helpful for only
Practice, not implementation. Implementation is finally, but practice will give some better practice.
if you are a surgeon, you will not get a body to learn surgery. We are done it with the medical hospitals already. 5, 6 medical hospitals we are done. We are able to get a report, better understanding by the students. So you will get a quality doctors when they do a surgery in the future. Okay, to understand whatever we learned as of now, what is this AR, VR, MR? This video. Is it AR video, VR video, MR video?
Yeah.
Great. I have 2 more. AR, VR, MR.
Yeah.
AR, VR, MR.
Mix it.
Huh?
Mixed
MR, okay, mixed reality. Yeah, that is true. That is mixed reality. I don't know why. I'm sure why you told AR and VR with the proper answer, not randomly told, right? If you have a question, I will answer. Otherwise, I'll talk about MR quickly. MR is nothing but you need a device, a special device, but you will be in the real world. In VR, when you have a special device, you will not be in this world, right? But in the MR, when you have the special device, and you will continue to be in the real world. That's why you can see there are 5, 6 doctors or students. They are collaboratively studying about this human anatomy system. They will see the physical world and the 3D. That's why it is mixed. Okay, now the most important element is, I started with the question, how many of you know Unity? Whether it is AR, VR, MR, the content we have to develop. To develop the content, can I use Python? May not be suitable for this application. Can I use LabVIEW? Can I use MATLAB Simulate? Not for this application. So if you want to develop a 3D beyond content for any application, it can be an architecture, it can be an automotive, it can be a medicine, it can be your choice of simple CRO, right? Whatever the content you want to develop, which will be compatible with the AR, VR, MR, then you should use a software called Unity. Why? Because the whole world is adopted Unity as a platform, and today you do it with your Windows. The same thing can be implemented in PS4 or tvOS or Android or WebGL. Develop once, use it for many devices. I'll skip all this story, may not be interesting now. So we work with universities, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is interesting because I don't want to talk only what is this technology, but if you are curious to learn this technology, where should I go and learn? There is no training centers. There are authorized institutions who is teaching these courses. So in Karnataka, there are universities who is already having a partnership, and I can share the list also. You write a mail who are all the authorized institutions who is conducting these courses. And we work with sorry, VTU.
I was saying that
VTU will come next month. We just got the PO. We have exit. We focus more non-gaming, non-entertainment industries because in my company, 80% are engineers, chemical, mechanical, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, biomedical. So after spending enough time in engineering background, we don't want to do gaming application. So that's why if you look at our projects, whatever we have developed last year, this is the last year project, mostly on core engineering industries. People who have a knack to crack the fund, there is one funding available from Unity. I don't know Unity, company name also Unity, the software name also Unity. Okay. So the Unity recently released a call for proposal, 500,000 USD. Last date is 7th February 2025. You will not get it because you should have been done already, but nothing wrong in attempting. There is no registration fee. If you are serious, go through it. 2026 also it will come. This call for proposal will come. So start spending the website, understand what this entire fund all about, who are all got last year. Start thinking, preparing yourself for next 4, 5, 6 months, so that when the call for proposal comes in the month of December, January, you will be able to participate next year. But nothing wrong if you are already prepared also after listening for 1 hour, attempt it. It's a simple form you have to apply. And if you're lucky enough, they will call for presentation. And if you are able to do a good job in the presentation, it is not for one proposal again, it will get distributed. So it's not one person will get $500,000. You will get $10,000, $8,000, $50,000. Okay, there are other industries whom we work. Okay, this is by I think last 2, 3 slides. Anybody don't know Zomato? But they are saying, I wanted to understand the feasibility of AI in Zomato menu. Why? To enhance the customer experience. For what? So that the food will be visible on the smartphone for my customers. Because somebody may be thinking that is future, we don't know, India it will take time. What Zomato is doing. Now the question is, do you have the menu available in AR? Another check is ready. And that is what we do. Because we are in this field for more than 12 years, almost a leader in this technology. We get almost every alternate day. One company will approach us and say, hey, we want to do this project, can you develop and give it to us? We don't have time. Kirloskar, I'm sure most of you heard of this company. They are saying, we wanted to implement digital twin in our manufacturing facility because a risk involved. So I wanted to develop my employee to get trained in the virtual environment so that when they go to the field, they will be more careful, cautious to handle the situation. And we also work with a couple of institutions for various funding projects. Fortunately, we got one of the DST first fund for 57 lakh for virtual reality and augmented reality lab. Right? These are some examples. This is another example which is very interesting. I was talking as an example to you. VR-based firefighting and damage control training module. This is from Ministry of Defense. Same thing we are talking as a fund a few minutes before. How many of you know how to operate fire extinguisher? They are saying we have money to spend 1.5 crore because we cannot play with the life of human. So develop a content which is more professional, hyper realistic, so that our employees will get trained. Our armed forces will get trained. This is also true for Smart India Hackathon. There is a separate wing they called introduced last year. This is true for government, already took some initiative. Karnataka also very serious vision to introduce this technology, the curriculum, skills, whatever. Is still there? Still is continuing?
Yeah.
Because the article is, I'm not able to read, very small. But you can Google it. You can say Karnataka, AR/VR, government, then you'll get the keyword, you'll get it. That's all. I've taken a few more minutes additionally. So in the name of experiential learning, active learning, the title of your workshop, right, FDP, I'm not touching directly because that is not prescribed by your VTU, but next year VTU also will prescribe. It is a education happening in every college. There are colleges already, almost 15, 12, 15 colleges already taken the initiative. They established the lab. They know how to prepare the students during the internship period in the campus. Already it is happening in many colleges. If you take the lead, maybe right or wrong, start slow, small. when you come to the next year, next subsequent year, you will see the importance of this technology. I will bet you your students enjoy in your class. Only thing you have to challenge the students after you give the education of this technology, help them to build the content. I will take questions and then I will connect, give me 5 minutes time, I will connect the device and then I will show you a demo by wearing the device and then interested people can come and experience as well. So I'll take questions for 5 minutes. You can ask me anything which you have a question, I can try answering. Yeah, thanks.
Is the holographic display a part of VR?
It's the next version of VR. It's not part of VR, it's the next. These all part of immersive technology. Immersive technology is umbrella. AR, VR, MR, hologram, all are children.
Is it expensive or affordable?
Which is expensive? $500. Wait for 1 year, $100.
The platform.
Unity is free.
For any college, any use.
Everybody. $100 software is free. Tell me what is your problem in learning? You tell me, Vishwa, can you come to my college, conduct a 5 days course, which is expensive? I told this itself, right? I don't have money, I don't have time to do this project. That's why what I'm doing, I'm going to all these colleges. Sir, please prepare your students. Get trained, get certified.
So one thing, sir, how you are going to get the solution for the particular problem? You are going to experience that situation. So situation may change. When you are going to train the particular person, the different situation, different way we have to react. Particular situation in all possible cases you need to think. So some +1 situation comes means.
We cannot teach everything. We cannot teach what is possible in the 4 years time or 2 years time, right? That is what you are also doing. Are you teaching everything? But what we can teach is how to take photo, how to do editing of the photo. We cannot teach you how to take photo only in Canon camera. Correct, no? So if you look at the 21st century skills, whether Indian government or what are other government, all are talking about no Python, no C++, no Java, no LabVIEW, no MATLAB. We don't want all this. Why? 8th class student can do that job. But what we need is problem solving. Whether 8th class student can do problem solving? Complex problem solving, out of box thinking, creativity, research, innovation, collaboration. So your teaching learning process, my teaching learning process, in the given amount of time will empower that, so that tomorrow Unity may not be there. No? See, NI was acquired by some company. No, lab is not there. I mean, it's there, but the way it was there, it is not there. But if you are teaching only LabVIEW, we both did a mistake. But in the process of teaching LabVIEW, if you taught them how to use sensors is still there, right? The control system PID is changing every 5 years once. So the same way, most of the tools, MATLAB, Simulink, LabVIEW, all these tools were invented very carefully, focus on innovation, not on implementation alone. That's why MATLAB, Simulink, and LabVIEW is very popular in the market, because the amount of time which it takes to code is minimum because of the graphical. The amount of time which it takes to build the application using Unity is minimum because the entire code is graphical, GUI based. So we'll focus on innovation and creativity. So am I answering some extent? Okay, so I will tell you, because you should not go with the mindset $100 with the free. Okay. Nothing. See, if something is free in the world, does not have value. Agree? And people, when they give free, they will not give full feature. Agree? So we have a very special program called the Academic Alliance Program or Industry Partnership Program, and we work with the universities, projects, certification from Unity, faculty training, lab setup, and courses. So interested people, it's a separate topic. I don't want to waste your time here. Write a mail to me. I will discuss in detail. I will tell you what would be the infrastructure required, what would be the investment you have to make initially, and then how this can be sustainable, and what would be your roles and responsibility, what would be our roles and responsibility. That will do it separately. But that is a separate program, it's a paid program. Okay, any other questions so that I will...
Hacking possibilities.
Sorry, ma'am?
Hacking possibilities using
Hacking. What do you want to hack?
like you told that we are checking monitors. During that time, it can easily hack within the software.
It is the evolution now. Right now, it is like other software, how much secured, there are some security protocols are there. But if people wanted to hack, they can hack it also. Because it's a digital form, right? At the end of the day, it's a digital world. That's why it is not fully ready. That's the exact reason it is not fully ready. It's a good topic. If you are doing research, it's very good. You can try. How do you bring the cyber security in a VR environment? Yeah. Any other thoughts, questions? So give me a few minutes. You can keep on asking questions also. So I'll connect the device. If it works, it's a good. We all can experience now. So I have one of the head mounting device, HMD, and this have a Type C connection. So one end will connect it to my laptop.
So who is dominating the manufacturing?
Facebook. There are 3-4 players, ma'am. One is HTC. The other one is HP. The third one is Apple. Apple also, yeah, correct. And the fourth one is Facebook. But compared to all the four, this heavily adopted by industry and academia because of the flexibility, reliability, cost. So many, you know, Apple phone, right? Starting price itself. This is starting price itself, $250 also available today. $250 available.
60,000.
$250 is how much?
60,000.
25,000 rupees.
25,000.
See,
20,000.
each has its own RAM capability, processing capability, like your phone. You can buy a Vivo phone 5,000, Samsung phone 50,000, Apple phone 1.5 lakh. Both you can buy now. All are phone only. The same way, you have variety, pro version, all these things are available. But the knowledge is here, not here. Knowledge is the content what we are developing and putting it here. Okay. How much time we have, sir?
Still we have 15-20 minutes.
Okay. I have multiple demo projects.
Until lunch break.
The display may not be good here, but let us try. Let me switch it on. So the moment I connect this device to your laptop, it asks me to create a boundary so that I can play inside that particular environment in the virtual space. So I'm going to create this boundary. Okay. So beyond the boundary, I will see all of you. Within this boundary, I can see only the virtual world. So I have done the setting. The moment I tighten it in the head, the display is not good here to see. Anyway, now it is somewhat better. So this is a project. We have done it for one of the organization in Singapore. They have a huge infrastructure plan. The human risk is very, very high if they go to the environment without training. So they need a training simulator closest to the reality so that they will feel like they get trained and then go with more preparation. So with that problem statement, we developed this OTS, Operator Training Simulator. So this GUI, UI, UX we have developed based on the customer requirement. So I will enter my name, Vishwa, my password, and I can choose what type of role I'm going to play in the organization. And then I can choose whether I'm going to work as a single for that particular task or as a team. And these are the different scenarios we have created. So one is feed pump control, fire emergency handling, furnace tube leakage and shutdown. So similarly, 8-9 use cases or scenarios we have created. And each scenario, there are 3 modes. Whether you wanted to take a test, if you are already familiar, whether you want to get training or you want to observe. Right? So I wanted to take training or test. I will take test. I have taken many times training. So again, you want to take a simulated input or real. You are asking, can we make it realistic, right? Reality, in reality. So we can work with the real world data if you have a sensors connected through IoT. You cannot go with your same formals. You have to go with the proper PPE. So starting from here, the data will be captured in the backend, and it will tell you whether you are prepared, trained enough to go and work in that environment. Okay. So I'm going to enter. Okay. One of you should come here, switch it on. There is one button, no? Next button or something. Can you click that click button? Click that enter button. Enter VR something is there. Yeah. Tell me if you are seeing something in the screen. What you are seeing?
Some kind of plant.
Sorry?
Industry.
You are seeing a plant?
Yes.
Okay. Because unless otherwise you tell me, I cannot see what you are seeing. You are seeing a plant, right?
Yes.
So in the real world, if you want to go from this place to the next place, you have to walk. In the virtual world, I can use a joystick to move forward. I'm moving forward. I can come back also. I can turn. Oh my God, I'm standing in which floor? Is it only visuals? Oh, there are some values. 24.1. Can I go and control this? Yeah. Let me put 100%, right? I think there is one security person going. You are able to see?
Yes.
Okay. There is a one wall. You can see H701. I want to go inside the wall and see what it is. Yeah. want to go down, then there is a steps, right? I don't want to go down right now. I want to see what it is. The real world, I don't think so. You'll get a chance to go to a furnace environment. Thanks, you all are here. Someday what will happen, sir? 11:45 over. You are doing something. So, with the available time, I would encourage interested people can come here, be inside this boundary. If you go outside the boundary, you will see physical. Inside the boundary, you will not be seeing the physical world. You will be seeing that virtual. But I don't know how much quality you are seeing in this screen. But when you experience, you will see the reality. Volunteers. You will not fall down, don't worry. So I will use this joystick on behalf of you. I'll use on behalf of you. You are able to see the complete difference, sir. The one which you have seen earlier in the screen versus what you are seeing
Now I'm observing the fire.
Yeah. Now I have taken you out from the block and you look around the entire uh, uh, plant which we have created.
Yeah.
Look around 360 degrees, sir.
And then some kind of fire.
Yeah. Only the wire we have a problem. No, okay. We have wireless also nowadays. I'm removing it. Sir. So we have wireless as well nowadays. So this wire can be avoided in this environment. One more volunteer from here. I will take you to the another place and give it to you, sir, so that you can experience. I created a boundary, so be inside the boundary. You are seeing something?
Yeah.
Window. Only window you are seeing?
Mount Everest, I think. Create the content for Mount Everest. Mount Everest, I think. Creating content for Mount Everest.
Okay, so what I will close the session now, and then individually we can discuss, because people are already started leaving. So we wait, sir. We will show the demo. Interested people can see it. Otherwise, probably we can wind up the first part of the session. Any further questions? Any thoughts you have on this? Yes, sir.
Korean movie. Korean movie. ಎಲ್ಲ create ಮಾಡುವ content.
Fine. Sir, we can wind up the first part of the FDP now. Interested people can stay back and then they can experience. So first of all, not first.
I can use until 12:30, sir.
Okay, so they can experience.
Not 15 minutes.
Okay.
Then we end up for this session.
Okay.
After 12:30, we come back and 1:30.
Okay.
Lunch break.
Okay.
No distract.
Identify the problem statement. That is the first, most important thing. What's the problem statement? So after that, you have to start learning these tools. Unity is a software part you have to learn, and these devices how to experience and how to make it. Yeah, the subject knowledge is most important. If you have subject knowledge, the tool knowledge, and the devices with you, sure. CRO. Suppose you know, he does not know. Because you are developing a content not for you alone, no, for you. Similarly, I told a physiotherapy exercises. Do you know really what kind of exercise we should do? I told a simple fun purpose, but that may not be true if you go and talk to the therapist. Many. So, or you want to develop something for surgery. Do you know how to do surgery? And you know that doing surgery or learning surgery through this technology is impactful. Good. So you should have a subject knowledge and the tool knowledge and the device. So you can what to add? That content you have to create. The knowledge, whatever you have as a textbook or your experience, you should know how to use the tool, Unity tool, implement the content. So that Unity will talk to this device. Are we call it? Keep on coming. PhD, there are a lot of skills keep on coming. I don't know. Right now, is there anything available? There's a lot. They established a lab 3 years ago. We worked together and made a joint proposal to the funding agency. They got some 20 lakhs fund also.
Video is not at started.
Sorry, sir.
VTU,
VTU, Belgaum, they are going to start.
very lagging. Public university. Our college is up, but first batch is on
RR.
Raja Reddy Institute of Technology.
Where it is?
It's in 8th Tukur Road. You know Acharya or Saptagiri? Nearby. There are 4 colleges close by.
Okay.
Saptagiri, Acharya, Krishna, and Saptagiri is what? University.
Tukur, we have partnered with
Society.
Akshay.
Akshay.
We have partnered with Shimoga JNS, Mysore Vidyavardhaka,
Vidyavardhaka,
both Vidyavardhaka. Hassan, we have partnered with RIT,
Rajiv Institute.
Every city,
In every town, district,
we have partnered with one of the institutions. No. We are
People had
representing them.
people had come to give a demonstration.
It's good. So he will be handling that Moku part. It's a hardware. It's a hardware which can be used for various labs.
Various
Replaces
many instruments. CROs so
it's mandatory for
no, not like that. Maybe in future. Hardware.
option.
So using this troubleshooting, visualizing.
This is nothing to do with Moku. This is totally different.
No, I'm not really like somebody using this one. They're able to troubleshoot, they're able to visualize things.
So you look at you look at it in this way, sir. You are developing application where there is a risk involved. Risk involved.
Yes.
And handling is
Correct.
risk may be for human, risk may be for infrastructure.
Correct.
So suppose if I don't know how to use the spectrum analyzer, I won't have any problem. This is not for me, this is for the machine, for the correct instrument. So risk can be for human or the machine. Then the simulator, VR based simulator will be the right way, number one. Number two, expensive. See, fire extinguisher is not expensive, 10,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees I can sell it. Suppose you have a network analyzer, 8 lakhs. When the equipment are expensive in the real world, so you can implement using a VR so that your learning can become better. So in the real world, it is expensive, which is the risk. The third one, logistical issues. Suppose you have a lab where you wanted to access highly sophisticated equipments or instruments. Assume that IAC have, and your students have a logistical issue to go there every day. Or IAC also cannot give the device or equipment infrastructure to you. So this kind of technology can help you to connect, and then you can able to perform whatever you are doing. How you are connecting with the sir when he goes to the home phone link, YouTube link.
So
Through a technology, not only AR, basically, how you are talking to him through a phone with a Google Meet or YouTube link or video call or whatever. The same way, with this hardware, through that link, I can able to talk to anybody. That anybody can be object or individual, anything. So those are the additional advantages of this technology. And those are the scenarios where VR would be the perfect fit. See, the value what we will bring is not supplying this device. The value is the partnership program that will try to give problems, projects to your students, writing a proposal to the funding agency as an industry partner. Those are the value we'll give it as a partnership. DST, Department of Science and Technology. So you're from EC, both okay, both of them. So we'll be doing hands-on, right, Prashant, today?
Yes.
Mogo.
Yeah.
Raja Reddy. Near Acharya.
But please do this.
That's okay.
I'll give my card also. Which of us? Yeah, I'll be first.
Oncology first.
The percentage will be less now. Not like
Poor interest goes for.
percentage is there. Right, ma'am. Thank you.
That's all.
So why you are selecting this area, sir?
Sorry, sir.
So to select this area only.
One second. How to?
This year they will stand there on this out. Area.
We have to use this to create a board. We have to
Create
create
a
a
problem.
Otherwise, what will happen? I'll go to hit the table chairs. To differentiate, I have to create a boundary.
For using this.
I can create a big boundary as well, a smaller boundary as well, based on application.
You will provide any internship for the students? Pre-finance.
That's project I have shown. I need to use people.
UG students. Who are third, between third and final. And the duration will be?
I need the project to be completed. It will come, not come.
No.
Let them,
Now also is impossible. I think now it's over. Correct, it's over. We have to wait for
some other project.
correct.
Wi-Fi is getting on means upgrades automatically will come. At least the demo I could able to show. The updates not installed properly. You got the code?
He said in printing of 500. 24 hours. This meeting patent, she said the started again.
Coming Saturday.
This is the last Saturday.
They are done already.
She said, no, we don't have answer.
Let me see how many missed calls. I'll leave now. Hello. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes. Ma'am, are you at the RV college engineering campus only? No. Currently, are you inside the RV college only? Okay, ma'am, I have a plan to come to college now. Are you available any chance around 1:30? Okay. Yeah. Sure, ma'am. So, ma'am, I'm at BGS, SJBIT. Yeah, my meeting got over already. So it should not take more than half an hour. So I will reach by 1. So where should I come, ma'am, exactly, so that we can have a number? Okay, fine. I will come there. Right. Thank you. RV college, it's nearby only, right?
They started one
ITM, yeah, you told us the morning. It was old, around 10 years old, I believe.
easy actually.
You know him very well. RV college have, RV university also have. Anything better? RV ITM also goes. RV ITM, they will do it actually. They're
So if you get a quota today, that's all maximum you can proceed. I'll skip lunch. So now what I will do, I have
Sir, thank you. Thank you. Sir, I will take a leave, sir.
one more occasion will come, sir. I have another meeting. The joint meeting. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity. Straight down. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು ಕಮ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಸರ್ NI ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಅಂತ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಫೈವ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಡೈಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅದು ಚಂದ್ರಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಾವು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಏನು